Hello, my name's Claire and I'm a DSA approved driving instructor from the northeast of England. Today I'm going to talk through and show you how to complete a turn in the road. Now the purpose of a turn in the road is for us to be able to turn our car around facing the opposite direction using as few moves as possible, not hitting the curbs or using other people's driveways. Now there's a few things to consider before we carry out this manoeuvre. It's very important that we choose a safe, convenient and legal place to do this. Now I could give you some examples, but that would be too easy, so I'd like you to leave some comments below of somewhere where you maybe think wouldn't be safe, wouldn't be legal and wouldn't be convenient to do this manoeuvre. Okay, another thing to think about just before carrying out this manoeuvre is the camber of the road that you're on. So every road has a camber, some more than others. A camber is the middle hump section of the road. So just be aware, it might not catch you out straight away, it might not even look like there's much of a camber, but at some point throughout your manoeuvre, it might just catch you out. So be aware of that. Okay, so let's get on with it. So let's start with the POM routine. Prepare, observe and move. So my clutch right into the floor, select first gear, set my gas up and find my bite. Okay, now do my all-round observations. So starting from my left blind spot, my left shoulder, all the way around, finishing over my right shoulder, blind spot. It's clear. So handbrake off, full lock right. So nice and quick with my wheel, my lock's on. So I've got a steady amount of gas and I'm just working that clutch control, that good amount of clutch. If I'm going too slow, I'm going to slightly release my clutch. If I'm going too fast, I'm going to slightly dip my clutch. But I'm going fine as I am because I'm talking as well, so I need to be doing this a little bit slower than normal. Okay, so at this point I'm going to look up and down my road, and then I'm going to sit back and look for a point at which I know that I won't hit the curb, but I want to get quite close to it. So I'm looking for a reference point, and in a Mini Cooper, which is what I'm in now, it would be our curb running down. It pops below the wing mirror, and when it does, I take a bit of wheel off, dip my clutch and brake then. Okay, so as soon as it looks like the curb pops below my wing mirror, I dip my clutch and brake. If you can manage to take a little bit of wheel off before you actually stop, brilliant. If you don't, then certainly don't do it when you have stopped, because otherwise it'll be called or classed as dry steering. Okay, so into reverse, POM routine again. So prepare, set my gas, find my bite. It's important to remember that your bite in reverse is your back end plumped up, rather than when you're going forwards or you're driving forwards and you look for a bite, you look for the bonnet lifting up. Well, just remember that because we're in reverse, that bite will always be your back end lifted slightly up. So that will be your bite, slightly different. Okay, so all round observations. Starting from my right shoulder, finishing over my left this time, because this is the direction that I need to be looking as the handbrake comes off, because it's my direction of travel. So just making sure it's clear. Handbrake off, full lock left. Nice and quick with the lock. Again, if I'm going too slow, slightly lift my clutch. If I'm going too fast, slightly dip it, but keep that steady amount of gas in the background. I'm going extra slow because I'm talking as well, and I want you to get everything in. So look up and down my road. Then I'm going to switch shoulders because I'm going to look for another reference point, a point in which I know that I'm near the curb but I'm not going to hit it, and that would be the curb looking like it comes in the very corner of my window. When it's there, again, I'm going to remember to take a bit of wheel off, clutch in and brake. If you don't remember to take any wheel off, again, don't panic, and certainly don't do it once you've stopped and put your handbrake on, because it's classed as dry steering. Okay, POM routine again. So I've selected first, set my gas, find my bite. Now some pupils of mine are terrible in looking just up and down the road and they'll drive off, but remember we must look all around the car 360 degrees, not just up and down the road. And as soon as it's clear, which it is, handbrake off, pretty much all your wheel to the right, but you will just be able to drive on out of this manoeuvre by slowly taking your wheel right round until it straightens out, and then I'm driving out of my manoeuvre. I'm going to pull over on the left, so middle mirror and left mirror, left signal. Okay, handbrake, neutral, signal off, and that's how you carry out a turn in the road. Thank you.